equals and my most loving friends. Bruised underneath the yoke of tyranny, thus far into the bowels of the land, have we marched on without impediment, and here receive we from our father Stanley lines of fair comfort and encouragement. The wretched, bloody, and usurping boar that spoiled your summer fields and fruitful vines, swills your warm blood like wash, and makes his trough in your emboweled bosoms. This foul swine is now even in the century of this isle, near to the town of Leicester, as we learn. From Tamworth thither is but one day's march. In God's name, cheerly on, courageous friends, to reap the harvest of perpetual peace by this one bloody trial of sharp war. Every man's conscience is 1,000 men to fight against this guilty homicide. I doubt not, but his friends will turn to us. He had no friends but what our friends for fear, which in his nearest need will fly from him. All for our advantage. Then in God's name march! True hope is swift and flies with swallow's wings. Kings, it makes gods, and meaner creatures kings.
Yeah, but that's it. Even here in Boswade Field. My Lord of Surrey, why look you so sad?
My heart is 10 times lighter than my looks.
My Lord of Norfolk, here!
Most gracious liege.
In Norfolk, we must have knocks. Ah, must we not?
We must, both give and take, my loving lord.
Up with my debt! Here will I lie tonight. Where tomorrow? Well, I'll's one for that. Who hath described the number of the traitors?
6,000 or 7,000 is their utmost power.
Why, I'm battalion rebels that account. Besides, the king's name is a tower of strength, which they upon the adverse faction won't. Up with the dead! Come, noble gentlemen, let us survey the vantage of the ground. Call forth some men of sound direction. Let's lack no discipline. Make no delay. For, lords, tomorrow is a busy day!
The weary sun hath made a golden set, and by the brightest track of his fiery car gives token of a goodly day tomorrow. Sir William Brandon, you shall bear my standard. Give me some ink and paper in my tent. I'll draw the form and model of our battle, limit each leader to his several charge, and part in just proportion our small power. Our Lord of Oxford, you, Sir William Brandon, and you, Sir Walter Herbert, stay with me. The Earl of Pembroke keeps his regiment. Good Captain Blunt, bear my good night to him. And by the second hour in the morning, desire the Earl to see me in my tent. Then one thing more, good Captain, do for me. Where is Lord Stanley Quarton, do you know?
Unless I have mistaken his colours much, which well I am assured I have not done. His regiment lies half a mile at least, south from the mighty power of the king.
If without peril it be possible, sweet Blunt, make some good means to speak with him and give him from me this most needful note.
Upon my life, my lord, I'll undertake it, and so God give you quiet rest tonight.
Good night, good Captain Blunt. Come, gentlemen! Let us consult upon tomorrow's business. Into my tent. The dew is raw and cold.
What is the clock?
It's summertime, my lord. It's 9 o'clock.
I will not sup tonight. Give me some ink and paper. What? Is my beaver easier than it was? And all my armor laid into my tent?
It is, my liege, and all things are in readiness.
Good Norfolk. Highly did I charge. Use careful watch. Choose trusty sentinels. I go, my lord. Stay with the lock tomorrow, gentle Norfolk. I want you, my lord. Gatsby.
My lord.
Send down to Pershing both at arms to Stanley's regiment. Bid him bring his power before sun rising, lest his son George fall into the blind cave of eternal night. Fill me a bowl of wine. Give me a watch. Saddle white Surrey for the field tomorrow. Look that my staves be sound and not too heavy. Ratcliffe! My lord.
So hast thou the melancholy Lord Northumberland?
Thomas, the Earl of Surrey and himself, much about cockshot time. From troop to troop went through the army cheering up the soldiers. So I am satisfied. Give me a bowl of wine.
I have not that alacrity of spirit, nor cheer of mind that I was wont to have.
Set it down. Is ink and paper ready?
It is, my lord.
Did my God what? Leave me, Ratcliffe. About the mid of night, come to my tent and help to arm me. Leave me, I say!
Fortune and victory sit on thy helm. All comfort that the dark night can afford be to thy person, noble father-in-law. Tell me, how fares our loving mother? I, my attorney, bless thee from thy mother, who prays continually for Richmond's good. So much for that. The silent hours steal on, and flaky darkness breaks within the east. In brief, for so the season bids us be. Prepare thy battle early in the morning, and put thy fortune to the arbitrament of bloody strokes and mortal staring war. Aye, as I may. That which I would, I cannot. With best advantage will deceive the time and aid thee in this doubtful shock of arms. But on thy side I may not be too forward, lest, being seen, thy brother, tender George, be executed in his father's sight. Farewell, the leisure, and the fearful time cuts off the ceremonious vows of love and ample interchange of sweet discourse which so long son and friend should dwell upon. God give us leisure for these rites of love. Once more adieu, be valiant and speed well. Good lords, conduct him to his regiment. I'll strive with trouble and thought to take a nap, lest leaden slumber binds me down tomorrow, when I should mount with wings of victory. Once more, good night, kind lords and gentlemen. Oh, thou, whose captain I account myself, look on my forces with a gracious eye. Put in their hands thy bruising irons of wrath, that they may crush down with a heavy fall the usurping helmets of our adversaries. Make us thy ministers of chastisement, that we may praise thee in the victory. To thee I do commend my watchful soul, ere I let fall the windows of mine eyes, sleeping and waking. Oh, defend me still.
Tomorrow, the gallows stabs me in my prime of youth, and to slay, despair therefore and die. For the world its souls of butcher and princes fight in thy behalf. King memories of you, Richmond, comforts thee. When I was mortal, my anointed body by thee was punctured. Think on the tower, and me, despair, and die. Harry the Sixth bids thee despair, and die. Lord Johnson only be thou conqueror. Harry that prophesied thou shouldst be king, doth comfort thee in thy sleep. Live and flourish. Let me sit heavy in thy soul tomorrow. I, that was washed to death with books of wine, bore plans, but I die betrayed to death. Tomorrow in the battle think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword, despair and die. Thou offspring, the house of that master, the wanderers of long to pray for thee. Good angels guard thy master, live and flourish. This is heavy and nice on tomorrow. Rivers are dyed to comfort, despair and die. Think upon Queen, when a nice soul despair. Think upon Lord, when with guilty fear let fall thy lands, despair and die. Awake and take our off to reach its bosom and conquer him. Awake and win the day. Bloody and guilty, guiltily awake, and in a bloody battle in thy days. Think on Lord Hastings, despair and die. Cry as untroubled soul, awake. Ah, fight and conquer, for fair England's sake. Dream on thy cousin smothered in the tower. Let us be led within thy bosom, Richard, and lay thee down to ruin, shame, and death. Thy nephew's souls bid thee despair and die. Sleep, Richmond, sleep in peace and wake in joy. Good angels guard thee from the boats annoy. Live and beget a happy race of kings, Edward's unhappy sons to bid thee flourish. Richard, thy wife, that wretched and thy wife, that never slept a quiet hour with thee, now fills thy sleep with perturbations. Tomorrow in the battle, think on me, and fall thy edgeless sword, despair and die. Now quiet soul, sleep thou a quiet sleep. Dream of success and happy victory. Thy adversary's wife doth pray for thee. The first was I that held thee with a crown. The last was I that felt thy tyranny. Oh, in the battle, take God, knock him down, and die in terror of thy guiltiness. Dream on, on bloody deeds of them. Fight and despair and heal thy breath. I die from all war, I can live the aid. But cheer thy heart, and be thou not dismayed. Barring good angels fight upward to start, and Richard falls in height of all his pride. Give me the horse! By my words! Have mercy on you! Soft. I did but dream. Oh, coward conscience! How dost thou afflict me? The lights burn blue. It is now dead midnight. Cold, fearful drops stand on my trembling flesh. What do I fear? Myself. There's none else by. Richard loves Richard. That is, I am I. Is there a murderer here? No. Yes, I am. and fly. What? From myself? Great reasons why. Lest I revenge. Put myself upon myself. Alack, I love myself. Wherefore? For any good that I myself have done unto myself? Oh, no. Alas, I rather hate myself for hateful deeds committed by myself. I am a villain, yet I lie. I am not. Fool, of thyself speak well. Fool, do not flatter. My conscience hath 1,000 several tongues, and every tongue brings in a several tale, and every tale condemns me for a villain. Perjury, in the highest degree. Murder, stand murder, in the highest degree. All several sins are used in each degree, thrown to the bar, crying all, guilty, guilty. I shall despair. There is no creature loves me, and if I die, no soul will pity me. And wherefore should they? Since that I myself find in myself no pity to myself. Me or the souls of all that I had murdered came to my tent, and everyone did threat tomorrow's vengeance on the head of Richard. My lord, how doest that? Ratcliffe, my lord, 'tis I, the early village cock, have twice done salutation to the morn. Your friends are up and buckle on their armor. Ratcliffe, I have dreamed a fearful dream. What thinkest thou? Will our friends prove all true? No doubt, my lord. Ratcliffe, I fear. Nay, my good lord, be not afraid of shadows. By the Apostle Paul, shadows tonight have struck more terror to the soul of Richard than can the substance of 10,000 soldiers, armed and proof and led by Shadow Richard. 'Tis not yet near day. Come, go with me. Under our tents, I'll play the eavesdropper to see if any mean to shrink from me.
Richmond. Grand mercy, lords and watchful gentlemen, that you have taken the time to slug it here. How have you slept, my lord? The sweetest sleep and fairest boding dreams that ever entered in a drowsy head have I since your departure had, my lords. Methought their souls, whose bodies Richard murdered, came to my tent and cried on victory. I promise you, my soul is very jocund in the remembrance of so fair a dream. How far to the morning is it, lords? Upon a stroke of 4. Why then, 'tis time to arm and give direction. More than I have said, loving countrymen, the leisure and enforcement of the time forbids to dwell upon. Yet remember this, God and our good cause fight upon our side. The prayers of holy saints and wronged souls, like high-reared bulwarks, stand before our faces. Richard, accept. Those whom we fight against had rather have us win than him they follow. For what is he they follow? Truly, gentlemen, a bloody tyrant and a homicide. One raised in blood and one in blood established. One that made means to come by what he had, and slaughtered those that were the means to help him. A base, foul stone made precious by the foil of England's chair, where he is falsely set. One that had never been God's enemy. Then, if you fight against God's enemy, God will in justice warrant you as his soldiers. If you do sweat to put a tyrant down, You sleep in peace, the tyrant being slain. If you do fight against your country's foes, your country's fat shall pay your pains the higher. If you do fight in safeguard of your wives shall welcome home the conquerors. If you do free your children from the sword, your children's children quit it in your age. Then in the name of God and all these rights, advance your standards. Draw your willing swords. For me, the ransom of my bold attempt shall be this cold corpse on the earth's cold face. But if I thrive, the gain of my attempt, the least of you shall share his part thereof. Sound drums and trumpets boldly and cheerfully. God and St. George, Richmond and victory!
Said your nobleman is touching Richmond, that he was never trained up in arms. He said the truth. And once that Surrey name, he smiled and said, the better for our purpose. He was in the right, and so indeed it is. 10 o'clock there! Give me a calendar! Who saw the sun today? Not I, my lord. Then he disdains to shine. For by the book, he should have braved the east an hour ago. A black day will it be to somebody. Reckon, my lord, the sun will not be seen today. The sky doth frown and low upon our army. I would these dewy tears were from the ground. Not shine today? Why, what is that to me more than to Richmond? For the self-same heaven that frowns on me looks sadly upon him.
My lord! The foe wants to be!
Come! Poison! Compare send my eyes! Call up Lord Stanley! Bid him bring his power! I will lead forth my soldiers in the plain, and thus my battle shall be all in it! My forward shall be drawn out all in length, consisting equally of horse and foot. Our archers shall be placed in the midst. John Duke of Norfolk, Thomas Earl of Surrey, shall have the leading of this footed horse. They thus directed we will follow in the main in battle, whose pre-swords on either side shall well wicked when our chief is horse. This and St. George to boot. What thinkest thou, Norfolk? A good direction, Warlock Crawford. This found I on my chin this morning. Jockey of Norfolk, be not so bold, for Dick all thy master is bought and sold. I think devised by the enemy. Go, gentlemen, every man unto his charge. Let not our babbling dream to fright our souls. Conscience is but a word that cowards use, devised at first to keep the strong in awe. Our strong arms be our conscience, swords our law. March on! Join bravely! Let us do it, pell-mell. If not to heaven, then hand in hand to hell. What shall I say more than I have inferred? Remember whom you are to go withal! A sort of vagabonds, rascals and runaways, a scum of Britons and base lackey peasants, whom their glory and country vomits forth in desperate adventures and assured destruction. You sleeping safe, they bring to you unrest. You heavy lads, and blessed with beauteous wives, they will distrain the one, disdain the other, and do not lead them but a paltry fellow, long kept in Britain at our mother's cost, a milksop, And then never in his life felt so much cold as over shoes in snow. Let's whip these stragglers on the seas again. Lash heads, these overweening rags of France, these famished beggars, weary of their lives. Who, but for dreaming on this fond exploit, for want of means, poor rats, and hang themselves. If we be conquered, let men conquer us, and not these bastard Britons, whom our fathers have their own land beaten, bobbed and thumped, and in record left them their heirs of shame. Shall these enjoy our lands, lie with our wives, ravish our daughters? I hear their drum! Fight, gentlemen of England! Fight, bold yeomen! Draw archers! Draw your arrows to the head! Spur your proud horses hard and ride in blood! Amaze the welkin with your broken steeds! Was that Lord Stanley? Will he bring his power? Bring yours! He don't deny to come up with his son George's head! Bring your the enemy is smashed the mash! Out of the battle let Lord Stanley die! 1,000 eyes are great within my bosom! If that's our standards, set them all on foes! Our ancient word of courage, fair St. George, inspire us with the spleen of fiery dragons! Upon them, victory sits on our heads! Rescue! The king and axe for one is that of man! Daring it over to every danger! His horse is slain! And all on foot he flies! Seeking for Richmond in the throes of death! Rescue fair lord, or else the day is lost! Horse! Horse! My king divided horse! Withdraw my lord! I love you to a horse! Slave! I have set my life upon a yes! And I will stand the hazard of the night! I think there be 6 of the twins in the field! 5 have I slain today instead of him! Horse! Horse! My kingdom on horse!
God and your arms be praised! Victorious friends! The day is ours! The bloody dog is dead! Courageous Richmond, well hast thou acquit thee. Lo, ere this long usurped royalty from the dead temples of this bloody wretch have I plucked off to grace thy brows withal. Wear it, enjoy it, and make much of it. Great God of heaven, salmon to all! But tell me, is young George Stanley living? He is, my lord, and safe in Leicester town. Whither, if it please you, we may now withdraw us. What men of name are slain on either side? John Duke of Norfolk, Walter Lord Ferrers, Sir Robert Brackenbury, and Sir William Brandon. Inter their bodies as become their births. Proclaim a pardon to the soldiers fled, that its submission will return to us. And then, as we have gained the sacrament, we will unite the white rose and the red. Smile heaven upon this fair conjunction that long have frowned upon their enmity. What traitor hears me? It says not amen. England hath long been mad and scarred herself. The brother blindly shed the brother's blood. The father rashly slaughtered his own son. The son compelled been butchered to the sire. All this divided York and Lancaster, divided in their dire division. Oh, now let Richmond and Elizabeth, the true succeeders of each royal house, by God's fair ordinance conjoin together, and let their hearts, God, if thy will be so, enrich the time to come with smooth-faced peace, with smiling plenty and fair prosperous days. Abate the edge of traitors, gracious Lord, that would reduce these bloody days again, and make poor England weep in streams of blood. Let them not live to taste this land's increase, that would with treasons wound this fair land's peace. Now civil wounds are stopped, peace lives again, that she may long live here. God say, Amen.